the Prime Minister's announcement of the extension of the scheme of free rations till the end of November.
80 करोड़ से ज्यादा लोगों को 3 महीने का राशन यानी परिवार के हर सदस्य को 5 किलो गेहूं या चावल मुफ्त दिया गया। यानी एक तरह से देखें तो अमेरिका की कुल जनसंख्या से 2.5 गुना अधिक लोगों को त्योहारों का ये समय जरूरतें भी बढ़ाता है, खर्च भी बढ़ाता है। इन सभी बातों को ध्यान में रखते हुए ये फैसला लिया गया है कि प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण अन्न योजना का विस्तार अब दिवाली और छठ पूजा तक यानी नवंबर महीने के आखिर तक कर दिया जाएगा।
Well, the other big story, Lieutenant Generals of India and China today held military talks on disengagement in Ladakh today. Whether or not these talks are successful will be known perhaps tomorrow. What is clear, though, is evidence of China's intrusion. New satellite images of June 26th accessed by NDTV indicate a massive build-up in the Pangong Lake area. Before we bring you this feature, NDTV has chosen not to publish any satellite images of frontline Indian positions in Ladakh, nor spell out the extent of India's substantial force build-up. Well, this is the area that we are talking about today, the Fingers region along the Pangong Lake in Ladakh. And what you see here are inscriptions made by Chinese forces in areas India claims along the lake to be ours. The inscriptions say China in Mandarin and show a Chinese map and is large enough to be clearly spotted by passing satellites. Let's now bring you details of the area in question. Fingers in the region refers to the spurs which extend to the banks of the high-altitude Pangong Lake. There are 8 so-called fingers here. India believes the line of actual control lies at finger 8. China believes the line of actual control lies at finger 4. This area that you see here is the area in dispute, where Chinese and Indian soldiers have clashed and where China is preventing Indian soldiers from patrolling. The satellite images acquired by NDTV from Planet Labs shows a massive consolidation of Chinese forces in the region. At least 186 prefabricated huts, shelters and tents of varying sizes are visible in new images that you see here, with the Chinese occupying areas not just along the bank of the lake, but 8 kilometers along a ridgeline which extends to Chinese territory. A pier with 2 Chinese fast interceptor craft is visible near Finger 5 as well. There's also significant Chinese construction activity visible along Finger 4, though no clear evidence of the Chinese moving towards Indian positions. On Sunday, India's ambassador to Beijing, Vikram Misri, said the resolution of this issue is quite straightforward from our perspective. The Chinese side needs to stop creating obstructions and hindrances in the normal patrolling patterns of Indian troops. China has responded to India's decision to ban 58 Chinese apps. China says this is not in India's interest, but the big question is this: what exactly was the legal basis of the decision to block apps such as TikTok?
India's ban on 59 Chinese apps, including the incredibly popular TikTok, has created headlines globally. The government says these are just the first steps in checking China, and a concerted plan is being made to ensure that Chinese investments do not find a way through a third country. The government may not allow Chinese 5G equipment, core digital infrastructure, something the US has already prevented. The government invoked the National Security Clause of the Information Technology Act, which carries the punishment of up to 7 years.
the practical cooperation between China and India is actually mutually beneficial and a win-win. Such a pattern has been artificially undermined. It's not in the interest of the Indian side.
Most political parties welcomed the government's decision and wanted more decisive actions rather than banning mostly unknown apps, except for a couple of popular ones.
I think we need to deal with China far more decisively. And our retaliation to 20 brave hearts being martyred is 59 apps being banned. I mean, what about the massive amount of investment that China has done under the Modi regime?
देखिए, एक ऐप बंद किया गया है, ये कदम जो है ठीक है, लेकिन इसको और थोड़ा पहले कर दिया जाता तो ज्यादा बेहतर होता। पेटीएम जैसे और भी ऐप हैं जिनको छोड़ा गया है, हम चाहते हैं कि वैसे एप्लीकेशन भी बंद हो पेटीएम वाला।
भारत माता के वीर सपूतों ने
The Trinamool Congress went a step further with elections in mind to attack the Prime Minister. The ban is interim and has to be finalized by various committees and ministries with a chance given to the apps. TikTok denies any security breach and says that it continues to comply with all data privacy and security requirements under Indian law. With Sunil Prabhu in Delhi, Rohit Wellington for NDTV.
So the question is this: what really was the legal basis for the ban of all of these apps, and what really were the big national security concerns? Joining us, Apar Gupta, lawyer and executive director of the Internet Freedom Foundation. Shreya Singhal is an advocate at the Delhi High Court, and very important in the context of this particular case as well, because back in 2009, an order of the Supreme Court applying to a judgment in her case is something which is relevant here as well. Dr. Karnika Seth, cyber law expert and advocate. Khemchand Sharma, member of the National IT and Social Media Campaign Committee of the BJP. And we're also joined by Abhinav Chand. He's a TikTok and YouTube star, former TikTok, I should say. TikTok is essentially gone at this stage. Mr. Sharma, let me come to you first. What exactly was the national security concern over TikTok?
टिकटॉक नहीं 59 ऐप को बंद किया है और 59 ऐप में अलग अलग समस्याएं थी और जिनको मैं कैटेगराइज करूं तो सबसे पहले डेटा चोरी की समस्या थी। वो लोग लगातार हमारे डेटा को चोरी कर रहे थे और गवर्नमेंट्स के पास हजारों ऐसी कंप्लेंट थी और गवर्नमेंट ने थॉरली उनको इन्वेस्टिगेट कराया और पाया कि वो चोरी कर रहे थे। दूसरा, एक बड़ी रेवेन्यू ये ऐप भारत से अर्जित करते हैं और वो रेवेन्यू का चाइना को जा रही है, वो हमारी सेनाओं के खिलाफ, हमारे देश के खिलाफ यूज हो रही है। तीसरा, ये लोग हमारे यहाँ पे एंटी इंडिया नैरेटिव्स को सेट कर रहे थे। हमारे यहाँ
कौन से एंटी इंडिया नैरेटिव्स? आप खेमचंद जी जरा हमें जरा विस्तार से बताइए, कौन से एंटी इंडिया नैरेटिव्स वो भारत के खिलाफ कह रहे थे, क्या कह रहे थे?
सर बताता हूँ आपको, बताता हूँ। एक बार मेरे को कंप्लीट करने दी, उस पर भी आता हूँ। एक बार मैं एक प्रोसेस कंप्लीट कर लेता हूँ तो देन आई कैन स्पीक आउट।
No, but what is, tell us, I'm asking you. What was the anti-India thing that TikTok did against India?
अभी सर हमने एयर स्ट्राइक की, राइट
जी।
एयर स्ट्राइक्स में thousands of the handles which were involved, which were either in China or Pakistan or in Arab countries. Number 1. Number 2, on TikTok there are the 100 of the accounts which always talk against India or in line with China and Pakistan.
But one second, there are these accounts on WhatsApp, there are similar accounts on Facebook, there are similar accounts on Twitter, there is fake news everywhere, so then why not shut it all down?
Let me tell you the Facebook and the difference between the Facebook and the TikTok. TikTok is taking away our data and manipulating, and the Facebook resides in the US, and we are not in a conflict with the US. We are in a conflict with China. They are taking away our data. They are understanding our behavior. They are trying to set the narratives as per their need or as per their government directions, which we cannot allow.
You haven't given me a single example, Khemchand ji, of this. You gave some vague example of some airstrike.
The example.
What are you talking about? Balakot? Are you talking about the Balakot airstrike, sir?
Even during the conflict between India and China, they are, because they have the app. We don't have an app in China which are heavily used, and we can manipulate the narrative.
Even they have banned who are going to be out of a job. Okay, but let me expand this. Let me expand this. I want to go across to Apar Gupta. Apart,
Please, let me
legally,
complete.
what
You
exactly?
started with me,
What-
your
what-
questions are because you haven't let me explain the.
No, you've had
all
a
your
lot of time
questions.
to explain, sir. I've got 4 other people, and if I have time, I will certainly come back to you, sir.
So then I'll request you to please keep the number of the questions less so that I can explain
No, but
them,
they
because it
also
doesn't-
want to
it
have
doesn't
their
look
say,
good.
no, and they're as important as anybody else in this. Apart, legally, as I understand it, the rules are very, very clear that if there is a ban to be invoked, there is a process that needs to be there. Was there a process to hear out TikTok and all of these other companies before they were banned?
So, Vishnu, all we have before us is the press release, and we don't have the legal orders and the defined process set out very clearly within it. But I do think to a certain modicum of legality, the process is being followed, which is not to speak, it's a very great process to speak with. Now, there is a process prescribed under the Information Technology Act under Section 69A
Yes.
as the parent power, and there are rules which are made for safeguards as well as ensuring representations which can be made prior to any kind of website blocking order which is issued under this power. Now, there is also a power in emergent and emergency circumstances where directions for blockings can be made and thereafter a hearing can be granted. And if
Right.
you look closely at the press release, there is a mention of the phrase emergent and emergency. So just by a certain level of inference, I would say that they have followed the process. This is not to say the process is good, it's perfect, and it's actually rights respecting.
Shreya, in your case, as far as blocking was concerned of an internet site or of content, the court said that there had to be a defined process of notice, hearing, and a reasoned order. Now, Apar mentions an interesting point. Apar says that a hearing can be given after the blocking actually takes place. But at the end of the day, A, this can be legally challenged. B, there has to be a reasoned order. That means that there needs to be evidence. So it's not something that can be permanent unless it's borne out by evidence against these companies, all of them, right?
Yeah, and I think, it can't be just one order where these companies are annexed as an Annexure A. There need to be specific reasons given for each, that this is the breach or this is where, private data or public data has been taken over, or there's a hack or something. Those specific reasons have to be given for each application that has been blocked. And yes, it can be done ex post facto after the ban. And I don't see any harm in releasing what they have done to and how they have, like Apar said, apart from just the press release, there's no other information given to us. And what Mr. Sharma is seeming to make it seem that, if because there's been a hack or a breach of data, you have similar breaches of data alleged. I mean, here there's an alleged breach of data, but you have similar instances that have happened to other social media platforms, and none of them have been banned or anything. So the thing is that this is not it can't be completely an anti-China or an anti-India narrative that is over here, because at the core of the issue here is also freedom of speech, because during this lockdown, a lot of people, and I'm taking the example of TikTok, a lot of people have expressed themselves through TikTok, and it is the users who, take the application forward.
Right.
Who are using the application. It's not that it's someone else. It's not that it's some state using it and all the users are those state users. I don't know how many millions of Indians must be TikTok users and TikTok, have TikTok accounts, and a lot of people have also made it a revenue source during this lockdown. People have become TikTok stars at home, sitting at home making videos. It's become a source of enjoyment for them during a very difficult time as well.
Yeah, no, lots of points. Karnika, I want to flip this argument around. Do you see this as being an incredible opportunity for Indian companies? We can debate the merits of the decision against TikTok and all of the other Chinese companies, But do you see this as being a great opportunity for Indian companies to assert themselves? Because statistically, it appears that the number of downloads they're getting is huge. Karnika, go ahead. Karnika, can you hear me? I think we've lost that line with Apar. Would you like to take that question?
Yeah.
Is this a good opportunity for Indian companies?
I would say that companies should compete on product and not on policy. And the thing is that when one looks at the order by itself, even though it does not mention China by itself, if one looks at the appendix, it does appear to be focused towards the geopolitical interests of India. Now, in today's world of innovation as well as modern venture capital driven funding, the color of money does not have nationality. It is flowing in stakes and rounds of funding into several other local companies, which we identify as Indian. So what is Indian, what is Chinese, what is American? There's a very thin line of distinction. And this sets a very worrying precedent. So I would say that in terms of the larger supply chain, as well as the precedent it sets, and also the investors, which are a core part of the India innovation story, this does present an opportunity, but
Sure.
in equal measure, it does present a threat.
Okay, so in equal measure, it does present a threat. Karnika, do you look at this as a huge opportunity for Indian companies to fill the void?
Well, of course, I think the apps will have to be created in India now. We need to create our own social media platforms. We need to create our own apps. And it's Make in India. Anyway, we are supporting the campaign. And I think this is the need of the hour now. We need to secure ourselves, the privacy of our nation, the privacy of our people. And the blocking is appropriate whenever done, and it's legal when done for a justifiable cause, especially when there is danger to the country or any kind of security threat. And we've seen that in the reports, in a number of reports, that Chinese apps have been, hacking to people's data, the national sensitive data also. There have been attempts. And therefore, this was something which was really imperative. And I think it is just fit that, this action is now being taken.
Okay.
But yes, it has to be on a justifiable cause. So the government, even if they get a representation, they have to give a recent order on why they have taken this step, because a lot of questions are coming up, whether this is a right move or is it justified in
Sure.
view of the evidence
Sure.
the government has.
Abhinav, you've been a TikTok star, a YouTube star as well. Are you disappointed at TikTok going?
Yes, to some level, yes, because
You lost all your
it was
fans overnight.
altogether
My friend, you've lost all your friends overnight.
I mean, yes. So, like,
Khemchandji,
if
did you
leave
follow
it-
Abhinav on TikTok? Is that the truth, that you have also disappeared as his friend, Khemchandji?
No, I do not. I'm more active on Twitter and Facebook.
Okay,
and
one sec.
Instagram.
Khemchandji, I'll come
And,
to you next.
this TikTok.
Abhinav, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, Abhinav, go ahead.
Yeah,
Khemchandji,
yeah.
I'll come to you next.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you are in a rented apartment, so the owner gives you certain time, to take your belongings and to shift in some other house. So with TikTok, what happened was we didn't have time, to ask our fans to at least, though the platform is still running.
Yeah.
But we don't have enough time to, tell them ki at least, come to this platform, or we are going to this platform, or, we are shifting here and there. But yes, as a content creator, as an artist, it was a platform. It was a very short duration content platform. Unlike others, though a lot of apps, they inculcated a lot of things from TikTok. So as an artist, as a performer, yes, we have lost a platform to, present our art in a very crisp manner, in a very short manner. Like a T20 cricket, जैसा आप उसको compare कर सकते थे, content creation में वो T20 platform था हमारे लिए.
Right.
So we have lost that, yeah.
All right, a T20 platform for content creation, you believe, is gone?
Yeah, but my mom is very happy कि अब मैं उनके साथ थोड़ा
I
TikTok
think
का time
a
उधर
lot of
shift हो
moms
जाए.
and dads are happy for right or for wrong. Khemchandji, last word to you. Where do we stop all? Where does this end? Because, you know, your cell phone and my cell phone will have a Chinese component in it. Your laptop and my laptop will have a Chinese component in it, right? And we go on and on and on. It's an interconnected world. So you throw away something, how much do we keep throwing away?
देखिए पर्पज क्या है? पर्पज है आत्मनिर्भर भारत। अभिनव को मैं अप्रिशिएट करता हूं उनकी पॉजिटिविटी के लिए। उनको ये भी बता दूं, जिस तरीके से आईसीएल बनी थी जो हमारी बीसीसीआई के लाइन में नहीं थी, तो हमने आईपीएल बनाई जो विश्व में सबसे पॉपुलर बने। हम टिकटॉक का भी अल्टरनेटिव लाएंगे। हम myself as software architect, we are quite confident we'll have a better platform. दूसरी बात, ये प्लेटफॉर्म्स हमारा डेटा चोरी भी कर रहे हैं, हमारा रेवेन्यू भी ले जा रहे हैं, हमारे नरेटिव्स को भी चेंज कर रहे हैं। If you give the chance to the Abhinav can tell the better. They were manipulating. They were even manipulating the users who are having a popular accounts. They were different earlier, but they are totally different now. So there are lot of number of the issues are there. और सबसे ज्यादा सरप्राइज क्या लगता है? आज पूरा देश मोदी जी को बधाई दे रहा है। आज पूरा देश जो यंग टेक्नोक्रेट्स हैं, क्योंकि उनको एक नया प्लेटफॉर्म, एक नई उम्मीद मिलेगी। अब उनका जो उनको मार्केट मिलेगी। Sorry,
MyGov.in was also on TikTok. That's part of the government that Modi ji heads.
What I'm saying, please,
till yesterday.
Please, do not divert. Please do not divert. So it has been banned now. Before it, like it was open for all.
Yesterday they were
everybody was
good.
there.
Now they are bad.
Everybody was there. So please let me speak. Please do not divert. तो पर्पज क्या है कि आत्मनिर्भर भारत जो चोरी कर रहा है, जो गलत कर रहा है, उस पर एक्शन लेना। गवर्नमेंट हैज ऑल द एविडेंस, गवर्नमेंट कैन आंसर, गवर्नमेंट नीड नॉट टू शेयर इट इन अ पब्लिक. Government can answer if China raise it.
Well, we'll look for that evidence.
We are quite confident, and we will have soon the alternative, better platform.
I'm sure Ravi Shankar Prasad wouldn't be doing this had he not thought this through. So let us see where this goes and whether indeed it does land up in a court of law. I'd like to thank you all very much for joining us.